and welcome to a new episode Deadzone TV. Today we paint the Plague Aberration base. On the last video we built the Plague Aberration base. Now let's do some priming. Let's start coating the base with Valero black primer. Once the black Valero primer is done, I wait till it's dry. Then I apply the grey Valero primer. I first apply it in one single direction. This is to give an effect of dark and light. Next, I apply the generic white paint, and this is going to be applied as dry brush. Nothing complicated, just simple technique, but really great effect. I will now seal all of this with a coating of anti-shine from Army Painter. If you don't have this brand, you can use any other varnish, that works. Now I'm using some Citadel Agrax Earth Shade. Next, I realized that I forgot to heat some white here, so I'm dry brushing one more time. No real secret here, just repeat the steps until you're happy with it. Here I'm heating one more time the rocks and the damaged terrain. Alright, I'm now going back to the airbrush. I'm reapplying some light gray. The color was really too brown to my taste, so I went back and just smoothed things out a little bit more. We're going to apply now some gun gray from Valero. So any silver color will work. I'm using metallic, it's faster, and I'm applying it in a couple of places here. Okay, we're going to now work on the helmet, and first I will be using some fluorescent green from Valero, and next I'll be using some ink, which is black green ink from again Valero. Before applying the color, I apply on the eye the white, pure white. This is just gonna help us keep the lenses the effect that we want, nice glowing green. Okay, once the white is done, I apply first a thin layer of green, and then I'll just add another one right after that once the first one is dry. I use exactly this technique on all my Forge Fathers army, and it works great, so feel free to use it. It's simple, it's effective. Now I'm applying the dark green, the black green from Valero. This is an ink, so it's really concentrated in pigmentation and helps really just do one single pass into the recess. Okay, we're gonna push in one more time here with the contrast, adding this time black, and again it's the same recipe that I use, the black medium water. Once it's done, then we're gonna highlight with steel at the edges of all the metallic that we painted previously. Alright, the base is done. We just add a couple more elements. Here we'll use a Forge Father weapon. I'm using here the autocannon from the Forge Fathers faction. I like the Forge Fathers and really like the autocannon. It's a great weapon for suppression. Unfortunately, it didn't work out so well this time. I felt the base needed those elements really to showcase the height and the dimension of the Aberration on it. Once the Aberration is gonna be on it, you'll see, it is a huge beast. I'm now just setting the miniature on top of the base using superglue. I debated using some pins on this miniature, but the activator and the superglue is all what we needed. The miniature is done, the base is almost there. We'll do a final touch up really to tie up together the miniature and the base. I'll be using now some Valor Primer Black, and this is really to tie together the rims. The paint is much thicker than a regular paint, so it will really help us not to chip it when we play with the miniature. And now to the step that I'm talking about is really tying up together the base and the mini. We'll use a little bit of Agrax and black really to break apart the transition between the miniature and the base. I'm also using it here on the pebbles to provide a little bit more definition on them. The miniature is done. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'll be happy to learn a few tips from you guys and in the process pass on mine to you. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe to the links below so you can get notification to all future content. I hope that you enjoyed the video. We'll see you for more next week on Deadzone TV.